Yes, sir. Ski, your boy Mr. Cage Trades tapping in, man. Hey, I've been up since like maybe 3, 4 in the morning, man. I couldn't sleep. So let me hop on these charts, see what I can see for the upcoming week. Give a little analysis on the week. We'll be looking at SPY, Nvidia, Tesla, and NQ, which is QQQ. SPY and QQQ are the same as ES and NQ. So those is what I use preferably. I know most people do trade SPY, so try to honestly chart up SPY and ES, but they're literally the same thing. Um, Market is moving a little, I wouldn't say irrational, but it is kind of trying to pick a direction, being with the election. Trump's in office, so shit is about to be moving, moving, moving. Um, as in regards to which direction the market is going, I really don't know. It's really at that point where you gotta actually watch and wait and see, and not so much rely on what you think should happen and what is supposed to happen, and just kind of just let it play out. Because Nvidia earnings, if I had a anticipation for what I wanted Nvidia earnings to do, I wanted it to shoot to 150 that same day instead of waiting the next day and then dropping and then making its way up there and then dropping back down again. So there's an overall bias on a lot of different stocks out here. But let's start off with some news. What we got for news for the upcoming week? Uh, Nothing Monday. Tuesday we got consumer confidence. Wednesday we got unemployment claims. Unemployment claims usually give you that wick that's gonna play out for the week. That is Wednesday. Thursday we got Thanksgiving. Eat up, enjoy your family. Friday, no news, but it's supposed to be a holiday after Thanksgiving. Nobody guarantees that. Me personally, I don't give a fuck about holiday. I just want to trade. So all these holidays that be closing the market, fuck them holidays. All of them but Christmas. But let's hop into some of these charts. Let's do SPY first, which is ES, right? And if you're gonna look it up, make sure that it's 500 ES and not Eversource Energy. It's ES, E-mini S&P 500 futures. The same thing as the S&P 500. It's just the futures. It's the futures, and I'm not here to explain what the difference is. Nope. Go find somebody else for that. But as I can see right now, if I wanted to take a look at SPY, I can see that it had a strong ass bullish rejection out of this imbalance right here. Strong as fuck. This rejection was strong as fuck out of there. Kind of twice out of there. Kind of twice out of that area. Honestly, look. One, two. Kind of twice out of that area. So my anticipation would be, to take all-time highs on that. On the weekly, we do got good direction. We did hold this imbalance. I do like that. Um, let's go to the daily. See what we see on the daily. My only issue on the daily is that it is weak. So like, look at that. Look at this movement compared to this movement. Up, up. Then we got up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So this movement right here, even though on the weekly we came out of that imbalance, on looking at this movement on the daily, and let me see. Let me turn my volume on. Let's see. Yeah, look at this movement on the daily. Nah, up, down, down, up, down, up, down. It's not consistent enough. I mean, it's probably well over the average, but it's not consistent enough for me to be like, oh shit, we're going all-time highs and we're gonna go crash and go above all-time highs. Definitely not enough there. Um, let's see, get this volume out the way. What I would like to see initially, let's see. So being that we are remaining, we're kind of in within that range where we could be bullish or bearish. To be completely honest with you, we are remaining this level on the weekly. I do like that as an area for targets. If I had to pick something to happen, right, I would definitely like to see, you know, if we're in this level, possibly come down here, test it again, and then make our way up there. You know what I mean? This is the daily. Um, the chances of that happening could very much definitely happen, but the chances of it happening in the exact same day, maybe not. But I do want to see something like this. Boom. Maybe a boom. Actually, I'm sorry. Let me correct that. Let me correct that. I want to see this. Boom. Don't take out that lower low. Take out the higher high. Come down, probably retest, make some consolidation, retest, and then go up and clear those all-time highs. Not exactly that movement, but something like that. I want us to test. We're doing it right here. Probably come up, we'll probably test again, and then we'll probably break this area and leave this area to let it decide what it does want to do. Or we could easily go like this. We could easily reject off of this area, boop, boop, and flush all the way down here. You could either do that as well too. So there's a few different things that could happen in regards to that type of movement. Anything can happen right now when Trump's in office. My concern at this very second is I want to see which one's stronger. I want to see if NQ or ES is stronger. And honestly, normally NQ, the tech sector is what's pushing us up. But look at this. Look at this shit on the weekly. Wow. Wow. That is really weak compared to ES. Look at that. Look at that candle on the weekly. All right, look at that candle on the weekly, how it filled in the imbalance. But look at that buying. Look at that green candle compared to, I wish this was like trading view where you could just pull them up side by side. Look at that green candle compared to this green candle. Kind of see the difference? How it was more of a reaction, more of a fill-in, and more of an intentional direction base. So that has me definitely thinking a little different now. Absolutely got me thinking a little different. So basically, NQ kind of, if I'm looking for divergence, I'm gonna go off of NQ because NQ is more stronger to me. But sometimes it can flip flop and ES be the one that's dragging NQ up, and that looks like exactly what's happening with this weekly imbalance. Off of that, you could use this level as well too. Look, boo boo boo, of why it stood there. To take this candle, fill that in, and you can kind of give yourself this level. It's got to break through this level, and it's got to give a reaction off that level to give you a bias on what it's gonna do. And look at this, that's even weaker than fucking that's even weaker than ES on a day. Look at that. Boom. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Pretty much a doji, or what do you want to call it? A morning star, an evening star pattern. Up, down, up, down. So it's making its way up. But what that is kind of telling me is that it's weak. And normally when you get a week like that, you could call this a bear flag on a daily. Phew. Phew. Bear flag. Do 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 do. The flag pull. The actual flag hanging in the wind. And then you probably get a move. What's supposed to happen is you get a move like this. So we come up. We come down. We come up. And then we make our way down below these lows right here. That's what a bear flag would do, right? Now, my only reasoning for maybe that not happening is that the market doesn't always give you what's right in front of you. I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one that's seeing this. So the market tends to be like, yeah, I see it too. Not gonna let it happen, right? But this is also a daily resistance level. So once you got a bear flag, you're gonna use your shapes. Just say, I don't always use shapes, but if you're gonna use your shapes, you got your shapes pairing in with the bear flag, right? You got your shapes pairing in with the daily resistance up here. You're also within a weekly imbalance as well too. You're kind of in a consolidation zone in between which you want to go up or down. The market has not technically picked the overall direction to continue for the rest of the year. I do think we get some down movement. Absolutely do think we get some down movement. But the reason I'm using bigger time frames is because I don't know anything that's gonna happen. I don't know whether we'll go up. I don't know whether we'll go down. If I want something to happen, I want us to test this weekly, top of this weekly, and then I want us to test these wicks down here. Either clear them out or start to be bearish. I do love some bearish action. I don't mind selling. I don't mind buying. I just want to be in position when it's time, right? Let's take a look at NVIDIA. All right, on the weekly, NVIDIA had earnings, so you're gonna get these wicks on the weekly. My only concern with NVIDIA is that I personally, and I feel like this with Tesla, I personally feel like there are people behind the scenes that are holding some of these stocks back purposefully. NVIDIA, I think people hold NVIDIA back so they can always get it at a good price point in the 130s, the 120s, the hundreds, just like they did here. Had this huge ass dip. Nobody knew. It dropped down to $90 fucking, right? Everyone's like, oh my god, it's going down to 80. It's going down to 80. They just bought it at a good price and rocketed it up, right? Tesla. I feel Tesla, they're just trying to beat the shit out of Tesla for no reason, right? Let's take a look at Tesla. Actually, we're gonna try to Tesla first, and then we'll go back to Nvidia, right? Tesla's more meaningful to me. I love Tesla. I personally feel like they beat the shit out of Tesla for no fucking reason at all. That's how I feel. I personally feel like no matter what, Tesla does not like react and move the market like it used to, right? Look at this candle. Look at all this movement, right? From October 21st do 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 from fucking 212 all the way up to fucking 361.53, right? The Nasdaq didn't go fucking anywhere. With this move from Tesla, the Nasdaq and the QQQ did not react to this movement like I thought it should have, and that was very suspicious in my eyes, being that Tesla is very reactive. I feel like they took away some of Elon's power and some of his momentum when it comes to how the fuck Tesla reacts, right? But let's open up Tesla on a bigger time frame. I got the Tesla on a bigger time frame. Look at this monthly right here. This is the monthly resistance, right? Came up to 361.53. This is the imbalance as well too. So I do want us to possibly test some imbalance. This is the monthly though. We're about to finish the month in about another week. This is the last week for the month, right? This is perfect. Tesla broke out of all this area, all this support, right? I mean resistance. It had resistance. It broke, created imbalance, right? My next thing for Tesla to do, and let's drop down to the weekly because the monthly is really long. My next thing for Tesla to do is to come down here, reject off of there, test down in here, come up, use this area as support, right? So use this area as support, kind of maybe consolidate, maybe fake some people out, consolidate again, come down here, sweep these lows out, and then boom, go off like that. I don't see, being how they're treating Tesla, I don't think we get that move just straight up out of Tesla anymore. We're gonna get some consolidation, and some build up. But on an overall bigger time frame, I would just swing Tesla. I wouldn't focus on day trading it, to be completely honest with you. Some other things are more day tradable, such as Nvidia. Nvidia is definitely more day tradable. It's kind of not a guarantee, but it's kind of, you can predict exactly where it's going and when it's going and why it wants to do that. Other than earnings, because earnings, I felt like it should have been at $2,000 after earnings, but that's just my anticipation. You could say you got a good old trend line right here. Some people still use trend lines. I use them sometimes, depending on if I see them or not. All right. So we got a good old trend line here at 1.1.222. I try not to connect them all if they don't make sense. Like right here, it's not going to make sense because we already broke that. So don't even give yourself a setup that's not even there, right? Overall, what I see up here is that it came up here and we swept. All right. We swept. And the reason I would call this a sweep is because we left a candle wick. If we have a close, it's not technically a sweep. We came up, we left a candle wick, we swept the buyers out and came down, right? My anticipated direction for Nvidia, I am a little bearish on Nvidia. Not fully bearish, but I am a little bearish. I do want us to come clear some of these lower levels out. 130 right here is a nice key level for me. I've been plotting that level out for a minute now since they did the split. 130 is a good level for a retest. And then if we can get down to 120, that'll be my good level to start buying in Nvidia and scaling in. And as we drop lower and lower and lower, guess what the good thing is about Nvidia? We all fucking know it's gonna go up. So we can keep averaging in, dollar cost averaging in, and get our way up. Currently, a little forte on what I'm doing right now in my life. I am currently in the process of switching over all my prop firm, my futures prop firm profits and moving them over to a live account. So I'm going to start live trading, and then I have like 2 more prop firm accounts just on standby just for the fuck shit that happens in life. But I am going to start trading live on my live account after December 25th, which is Christmas. So the new year, new taxes. I'm going to start out fresh in a live account and trade live futures from there on. The max I'll probably use is 5 micros. I won't step anywhere near the minis just because what's the point of that? I might as well use the prop firm if I'm going to use the mini, right? So that's what I'm going to be doing. That's what I'm preparing for the next couple of months. Just getting my head together, getting my mental together, because day trading is serious. It's real fucking deal. It is real life. the amount you make only depends on you. It has nothing to do with what the market's doing. The market doesn't fuck you over, this and that. It solely depends on how bad you want it. So sometimes I do get lazy, and sometimes I do fall off my high horse. It's life. You'll probably only hear me or a few other people ever admit throughout their journey that they got lazy and they weren't as hungry as they were when they started. I got full. I'll admit that. I started getting some of my milestones out of the way. I started achieving shit, and I started feeling like I was on a high horse. But guess what happens every time you're on your high horse? Christopher Reeve, you're gonna get knocked the fuck off. That's just how life goes. So I try to remain humble, and I just keep at it with this day trading stuff. I do my analysis to save them on my YouTube to show myself how far I've come. Not necessarily to prove people that I know how to read a chart, because I don't give a fuck whether people know that I read a chart or not. I don't give a fuck whether people care that I trade or not. I don't care. I've tried to help people. I've been in a position where I haven't had it, and I tried to help people and collectively put it together with each other for ourselves. And all people do is want to just take, 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 take. They feel like you can take $50 and turn it into 50 million because all they do is watch social media. That is not how trading works. So I get out here, I drop these analysis, I drop my what I think is gonna happen for my own sake, to let myself know you're not sane. You do this for a reason. You know what you're talking about. Just stay consistent. Stay on the path. That's the best thing you can do for yourself. Is prove to yourself that you know what you're doing, and prove to yourself that you can trust yourself in the day trading realm, and prove to yourself that you're not gonna quit. I've been through ups and downs. I've blew multiple accounts. I've went broke 4 times doing this. I've quit my job 3 times, and guess what? Back at work. But guess what I did not do? I did not quit day trading. Did not quit day trading. 2.5 years in, still day trading. There's a lot of people that would have gave up by now. There's a lot of people that have given up by now. But I'll tell you what, if you don't give up, I promise you'll achieve whatever you want to achieve. Whether that's a million in funded accounts, whether that's a million in live accounts, whether that's a million in live accounts and funded accounts and a million in business credit. Whatever you want, whatever you're trying to achieve, I promise that if you do not quit, you will achieve it. 3.5 years ago, well, actually 4 years ago, I used to tell myself I'll never be an entrepreneur because I was working a mortgage job making $78,000 a year. I said, this job is awesome. Why would I ever want to be an entrepreneur? This is guaranteed money. Guess what? That job laid me off a few months later. That's life. That's how the economy works. So that's why I chose to pick up day trading and actually pursue it with my fucking life intended into it. Right? Eat, sleep, breathe this shit, right? Everybody has their own way of doing it. Everybody makes fucking money when it works out for them, but you do not have to copy the person that's making money. Find your own style, find your own strategy, find what works for you, find what works for your financial being, for your financial position that you're in right now. Find everything that is gonna make your process so easy. Trust me, I made my process extremely hard, but I'm the type of person that works better under pressure than just regularly. That's just me. I work so much better under pressure. It's very weird. I have to be under pressure for me to fucking light the fire and blow the building up and build a new one. You know? So it's your boy Cage tapping in, man. Not a much of a super duper analysis, being that honestly don't know what direction the market wants to pick. It's kind of in a consolidation phase. Friday we didn't move up majorly, we didn't move down majorly. So maybe being that we consolidated Friday, Monday we get a huge move, or we've been having 100-point moves down in NQ. That's nothing compared to what NQ can do. We all know NQ can move 500-600 points, and then the points are not the main focus, right? When these stocks are moving up and down, look at the percentages. That's what's important. If Tesla is down 10%, that is 10% of their total price that they're in, right? If Tesla's down 10%, something's going on. If Nvidia is down 20%, something's going on. A lot of the market needs a 20% correction. 20% is a lot for what these stocks and what the cap market on these stocks are worth. So look at that when you're thinking of it. Is the market bearish? Is the market bullish? Look at the percentages. What are these stocks up percentage wise? And that should help you if we're let you know if we're in a bull run or a bear run. I don't think we're in a bear run right now, being that Trump got in office. People love Trump. People love what he does for the economy. They love his partnerships with Elon. Elon brings the good shit to the people. People love Elon. The niggas love Elon. When you got the niggas on your side, you good. You good. Cause we support shit and we don't even know what the fuck we supporting. That's the bad part and that's the good part. But we don't support each other. But yeah. But beyond that, man, it's your boy Mr. Case Trades, man. I'm tapping out for the day. I'm going to enjoy my day, make some breakfast, probably try to get some sleep. I've been up all fucking morning, just thinking, doing shit. But it's your boy Mr. K's Trades, man. Hope you guys have a great Sunday and a great trading week. Remember, fuck everybody else. Trade for you, man.